Hello everyone, how are you this afternoon? I hope you are doing well. By the way, my name is Janry de la Quinta. Today, we are going to talk about the historical development of teaching as a profession in the Philippines. Let us also see how the nature and character of the Philippine society are reflected in the educational process in different periods of Philippine history. After watching this video discussion, you will be able to know the historical development of teaching as a profession in the Philippines. Guys, as we talk about the Philippine educational system, just remember the sociological concept, which is the focus of this lesson, that education is a function of a society, and as such, what are taught in schools arise from the nature and character of society itself. What society considers important is what the school teach. Let's start with education during the pre-colonial period. Education was informal and structured back then. It is also decentralized. Fathers taught their sons how to look for food and other means of livelihoods. Mothers taught their daughters to do household chores. This education basically prepared their children to become good husbands and wives. Children are provided for training and necessary academics play. Teachers were tribal tutors called babaylan or katalunan. Next is education during the Spanish era. Education was formal and organized during this time. It was authoritarian in nature. Tribal tutors of the Spanish period were replaced by Spanish missionaries. Pupils attend formal schooling in the patriarchal school. Instruction was religion-oriented. Christian doctrines, sacred songs, music, and prayers were taught because they were required for confession and communion. There was a separate school for boys and girls. Wealthy Filipinos class, or also called the ilustrados, were accommodated in schools. Next, we have the Educational Decree of 1863. This law gave Filipinos a complete system of education from elementary to the collegiate level. The law provided for the establishment of the elementary schools in all municipalities in the country, although religion was the core of the curriculum. The curriculum included subjects like reading, writing, arithmetic, and history, presented clean Spanish language, vocal music, agriculture for the boys, and needlework for the girls. Attendance in school was compulsory between the age of 7 and 12. Now, let's move on to education during the American regime in 1898 to 1946. The Americans promoted democratic ideals and democratic way of life. The schools maintained by the Spaniard class for more than 3 centuries were closed but reopened on August 29, 1898 by the Secretary of Interior. During the American regime, American soldiers served as the first teachers. In 1890, the Philippine Commission enacted into Law Act 74, which created the Department of Public Instruction, laid the foundations of the public system, and offered free primary education for Filipinos. There was a shortage of teachers. The Philippine Commission authorized the Secretary of Public Instruction to bring to the Philippines the 600 teachers from USA. They were called the Thomasides. Due to urgent need of teachers, the American gave bright young Filipino students opportunity to take up higher education in American colleges and universities, financed by the Philippine government, and they were called the pensionados. Republic Act 74 of 1901 also provided for the establishment of Philippine Normal School or PNS in Manila. The Philippine Normal School formally opened in September 19 or won as an institution of teachers for more than 2 decades. PNS offered create China secondary education program. In 1928, became a junior college offering a 2-year program to graduates of secondary education. Other 4-year teacher education courses followed after. This means that the present for preparation of the professional teacher began as 2-year program. Only teacher preparation became 4 years only in 1949 and thereafter. The first legal document that professionalized teaching was Presidential Decree 1006 issued by then President Ferdinand A. Marcos. it was only in 1976 with Presidential Decree 1006 known as Decree Professionalizing Teaching the teachers in the Philippines became professionalized. Then, in 1994, Republic Act 7836, otherwise known as the Philippine Teachers Professionalization Act of 1994, was passed to promote quality education by proper supervision, regulation of the licensure examination, and professionalization of the practice of the teaching profession. That would be all. Thank you for watching.